French music. I've had a few guitar students recently ask about some Noah Kahan songs and learning some of his stuff. And I really like his stuff. It's got kind of a simplicity that beginning student can grasp, but it's also uses some really complex chords and some real complex rhythms that kind of challenge the beginning guitarists and give them a lot to improve on. So the song I'm going to look at today is called Orange Juice, and we're just going to look at the intro because I think the intro is really interesting. It's a nice use of inversions. I've seen other places where they use different chords for it, but I just don't think they work for the intro. I think the chords that we're going to learn today are more appropriate for this intro. So the key is an A, the song's an A, and we're just going to start with an A major chord, and then we're going to go to an A major 7. And after that, we're going to do an F sharp minor. And then it kind of goes down to an E, but I think he's really using an A with an E in the bass. I'll explain that in a second. And then it's to a D. We're going to do a D add 9. And then back to the F sharp minor. Back to the A. Okay, so again, it's A major 7. F sharp minor, A, and then to a D9, D add 9. You hold that for 2 measures, and then it's back to that F sharp minor, back to the A. Okay, so what he's doing here is he's using inversions, and kind of the key to this intro is that quarter note beat, which is walking his bass line down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's starting here on the root, the A. And just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's sort of the key to really getting that intro down, is just getting that nice solid quarter note beat on those root notes that kind of walk down to a D. Okay, so what we're looking at here is we're starting with just a triad, A major triad, and we're just going to do arpeggios over that. And the pattern's kind of a nice simple pattern, but we're just going to start with that A, and we're just going to do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and sometimes it's nice to just kind of repeat that and do it over and over again until you get it down. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do an A major 7 with the major 7 in the root. So it's an inversion where we're putting the 7 first instead of the A. And we're going to keep these notes of the A major still there. We're just going to start here on this G sharp, which is the major 7 of that chord. We're just going to do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the first 2 chords are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then he stops there so you can get down to this F sharp minor. And the F sharp minor is just playing this voicing with your F here on the 4th string, or F sharp on the 4th string. And it's the same pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then he's going to go down to an A, but he's going to start with an E, so it's an A over E with an E in the bass. This note here, same pattern, but we're just going to end on this 2nd string instead of the 3rd string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to go to a D add 9, and the add 9 is this note right here, and that's kind of an important note on this. So we're going down to the low D on the 4th string, the open 4th string. And on this one, we're going to do a little different pattern, because we got to kind of emphasize this add 9 note. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So again, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm sorry, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're going back to that F sharp minor. A over E. Okay, so let's go over that slowly. We're going to start with our A major triad here from the 7, 6, 5 frets. And we're just going to do a nice simple pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then down to our A with a G sharp in the bass, or an A major 7. actually he doesn't play that note, so he's 1, M2, M3, M4. And then he goes down to this F sharp minor and into the A over E. And into that D add 9. And then back to the F sharp minor, then back to the A over E. And then he slides back up to that first chord. I'm sorry. And then A over E. Just kind of repeats that throughout the verse. So I'll play it all in time here. On this. I'm usually more comfortable with my fingers, so you could also finger pick this if you wanted. Just get that thumb here playing that root, first finger on the third string, second finger on the second string. You could kind of do the same thing. Depends on how you want to do it. Try both with the pick. I think the pick is kind of how it's supposed to be played. It gives it just kind of a brighter, sharper feel. Okay. So this is kind of a nice way to learn inversions. You get your A with the G sharp in the bass or an A major 7, F sharp minor, A with an E in the bass or A over E, and then D add 9. And he does that throughout the verses until it goes into that chorus, which we'll learn in another lesson, and that's where he walks it up. He goes to a full F sharp minor, to an A, to a D add 9. And we'll do that in another lesson. So if you found this useful, go ahead and subscribe. Look forward to more videos.